Hey folks, Madamus here. It's the beginning of February on the farm, and we have lots on the go. We were busy this week prepping up one of our yurts to head out to the Kearney dog sled races. Unfortunately, because of the weather we've been having this year, the races have been postponed until later in the winter. It's been really icy and warm and cold, and so we haven't had a lot of snow, but we've had a lot of freeze thaw. And things are pretty slick out there, so they've canceled or postponed the races. Unfortunately, we're not able to make any of the secondary dates that they've proposed, so that's unfortunate. But we've been working on our yurt fairly hard. We've been sewing our canvas, getting that all prepped up, sizing it, and getting a full new canvas for the 14-foot yurt sewn up. And this is going to be our mobile yurt that we're going to take around with us to different events and farmers markets and shows and such. So this is something that I've been meaning to get done for a while, but it's been kept getting moved around on the list. So, it's nice and quiet now. I wish I had a big enough space to sew is my limitation right now. So you can see I'm sewing in what's essentially a living room. It works, but it's not a very big space. So it'd be nice to have a large space. I've been sewing outside when available, which is really nice. The weather is nice. It's really nice time to be outside and be doing stuff like that. But the winter isn't great for that. So I'd normally bring the Singer machine outside. That's the nice thing about a treadle machine. There's no power. It's all powered by my foot, and so I can move it around, right? So our workshops, we use the Singer machine on our workshops. We use it. I bring two of them outside, and people can play around. That way we can be outside. We can be in the sun. We can move the canvas easily off the yurt onto the sewing machine, back onto the yurt, and back and forth. And so that's really nice. We've been working on our garden plan. Now that the days are getting longer, we want to kind of set in stone what we're going to grow, where we're going to grow it, and how we're going to lay that out. I've been trying to build an Excel spreadsheet which will keep track of this for me. I've used various free programs. I've tried different things. I'm not very happy with any of that stuff. I have something in my mind, and I'll never get it to where I want it. But so we're working on with Excel right now. So you can see I've set up a little sheet here, which kind of keeps track of what I'm growing, when I'm gonna do what to which beds and where. And this is fairly basic, but hopefully it'll help me keep on point this year and give a little bit of a timeline. I built one last year, which was somewhat similar, but it with the weather and everything, things got pushed back, and I got busy with a number of other projects. So, it was a little bit of chaos. Our new banner and business cards came in this week, so that's really exciting. So we put together, we've been hand making our signs and advertising for a little while, which is nice, and there's a real wholesome feeling to that, having it there. But having a nice banner, something we can kind of put up at our farmers market or our booths, or when we bring the yurt around, it looks a little more professional, and so we've put a little bit of money into that kind of marketing this year, which is next week. We have lots going on as well. So I have to finish up a lot of our farm grants. A lot of that is due February is the cutoff dates for the applications. So we're just finishing up. We're waiting on a few quotes. We're hoping to get some grants this year. And I'd like to build a large greenhouse or two. And that'll really, really help with the garden in 2018. That'll be a big help for this season for sure. Part of the process of having our yurts on our farm is the engineering component of it. So I'm currently doing a 3D structural design for the yurt, which hopefully we'll use to engage with an engineer in the future and have some engineering done on our yurt so that we can propose to the township for allowances to have them built. So this is a process, people set up a yurt in the woods or out in the back 40 and where people can't see it or don't use it or don't visit, and it's not a big deal. Yurts are extremely resilient and strong, and there's no problem there at all. But when you start dealing with townships and municipalities and bylaws and building codes and the whole thing that comes with organized township, they want a little more reassurances than 4,000 years of yurt technology. Yeah, no, sure, why not, right? So we're going to have to go through this process. This is something that I somewhat knew that we'd have to do to appease building inspectors and township. Also our insurance and stuff once we move forward with this. It's nice to have that on the books. It's also a benefit to our yurt company as well. If we get our yurts engineered and have that we can offer our clients, there's that much more backing to our product. We'll hopefully have our workshop dates finalized for 2018. We'll have a yurt building workshop and a blacksmithing workshop. I haven't come up with anything else that we'd like to do. We might have 2 yurts and 2 blacksmithing workshops. We'll see how interest is. I've had a number of people contact us over the winter already with interest in either the yurt workshop or the blacksmithing workshop. So that's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to those. I'll be out this weekend with the Scouts doing some winter camping. It's going to be a nice, cool weekend, but it's going to be dry and sunny. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been a while. It's been since last year since I've been able to go out and do some camping and some bushcraft, traditional skill stuff. This is something I really enjoy. And so I spend a lot of time volunteering with local scouting and with youth and teaching traditional skills like that. So I'm looking forward to getting out, setting up a camp outdoors in the brisk -20 and spending the night out there with them. So that's going to be a really great weekend. We'll see you guys later.